Hi, my name is Federico Sanchez, and I'll be teaching you graffiti art. So first, we'll be using the Slack app. If you haven't downloaded it, it looks like this. And that's the icon. And it will consist of different channels to navigate as you progress through the course. And we will start with this channel, the new user start here, and you will begin with this video. And this basically gives an in-game overview and what it's gonna look like. And right there we are looking at the settings and trying to make sure the Wi-Fi is good. And so there's the phone, and you could pretty much go online, you can load your artwork, save your artwork, choose a different location, and you can clean the wall. And you got the different palettes, different caps to create different texture and effects, different hues. And then also there's a pressure system, metallic colors. And then you can save your colors just by pressing on the arrow to the right. See, there's different values. See right there, I'm just loading in my artwork. And then use a point and shoot to maneuver, but then if you make enough space, you can actually walk. You can walk around, and you can use that space to replicate the wall. And so and if you go outside the barrier, this frame will appear, so it won't let you crash out or hurt, so you won't hurt yourself. But so if you're good enough, you can draw the frame long enough too where you can just walk up and down and paint, and then use teleporting to adjust yourself. So you can get a little, see how the can control how you can maneuver the can like an airbrush, pushing in and out. Okay, and then you can see how I can critique your work. I'll add you as a friend, and then I just added random people, and we're gonna join somebody. And so I joined Cabal Man 223, and this is how I can look at your work. Jumping in other people's other maps. Oh. Whoops. Oh. There's also a gallery setting that you can see from everyone else around the world what they're doing. But yeah, so there's that little bit in-game overview. And here's a manga, make space for the virtual wall, because that's where you're going to be painting. And we'll be replacing spray cans to protect your health and to keep you off the streets. Let's see. And then the goals for the project is, what are the goals for the projects and our class, what we'll be doing. So we'll work backwards a little bit here. Project 1, we'll create a graffiti art collaboratively. Project 2, create graffiti art collaboratively. Project 3, you present graffiti art from anywhere around the world. So in the beginning, I'm gonna want you guys to work together, and whoever your partner is, you guys will be combining your guys' art to create your own cultural aesthetic, whether it's through design or a type of emotion or an idea or concept or something conceptual. And then I also use an AI to translate the goals and the projects. Feel free to look at the different languages and see if there's any mistakes so I can edit it. I'm using AI and I just want to test this. Okay, and then this is where you'll post your work after you're done. And then you can do that just by uploading right here. There's attach. And then you go to upload critique. The work you selected for where you will select work from the poster work section, and you will upload a critique and choose one of the works. And then this is this is where you'll post your presentation. And for this presentation, I'm not really looking for a specific cultural historic perspective. Instead, I want to see aesthetics that the artist or groups offers. The presentation should be 3 to 5 minutes long and can be any format. And here is where you can pull for the artist presentation. You can find your own. This is an example of who you could look for. So I have Case 2 New York, and then I also have it in an alternate format, PDF instead of Word. And then we have like Diva and Shiva, woman graffiti artists who are freight artists and known internationally. Okay, and then we have the tools that we'll be using for the class: the MetaQuest controllers, room space for the VR, laptop, hard drive, iPad, Apple Pencils, and other apps such as Gesture VR. And then this is where you can up your guys' social, where you guys can connect. And these are just additional resources that you should just be practicing on your own as you grow as an artist. And even when you feel like you reached, I guess, a state where you're satisfied, these are still things that you should still be practicing. So, we have like value hue studies. And this is where you adjust values. And then here's an example of basic design principle, just repetition, just explaining different ways how to do it. And then just practicing drawing basic shapes and using a light source. And then how to manipulate letters for handwriting. And you can, for alternative stuff, you can also do it in a sketchbook, but you can do it in the VR or sketchbook. But these are done on your own time, and this will be a testament of your will. And you will not be turning this in. This will be integrity. And I believe that wraps it up. So it's time to get together and make some art, or start a crew and make some art.